Quick video on how I set up the OST function, the user OST function on the NX1200 radios that I set up for a volunteer fire department. On their older radios, they had it here, but the way that function works, I could see people accidentally changing the OST. So we go open up the menu, and you can go through the menu items with these buttons. You can go up or down. You got the little arrows. So we're going to go OST, and we're going to hit S to select it, and then we're going to enter the list. And tone off means that the default tone of tone 13 is in there. We're going to go ahead
10,
and oops,
9.
see if I can do this right. Do it again. I've only done this once or twice. Okay, tone off. Now here I'm going to pick, we had tone 13. I'm going to pick tone 14 for this channel. And now I probably can't hit that tone from here, from in here. But now it's actually tone 14. And we can test that by doing this. And it's tone 14. When you're done, I believe I made it so it's not persistent. Let's double check that. Because what we don't want is people to monkey with the radio and put the wrong tone in there and then run into problems. So let's confirm or deny that. Now it's going to remember it. So that's why I buried it into the menu rather than over here on the C button. Which is, that's actually, I like that. But you just got to be careful that, you know, that's why it's buried down here in the menu. So we'll go to list, the select, there's the tone, and we'll back it down to, I mean, I could set it to 13 and we'd be back where we were, but I'm going to go ahead and put it back to off, which means that the default tone is set. So now if I go in there again, tone off. So the default tone of 13 is set in the program with that channel. That's why that's hidden down here. The lock button is going to be a good feature for the folks that aren't really radio savvy. They set it up and they can lock the keypad with the B. They'll lock just these buttons here on the front. The channel, the volume, the other buttons, and the push to talk that don't change where the radio is operating are all enabled by default. So I think that's a good thing. So I could change channels. I could monitor. And I could also listen for noise or set the volume. And then long press again. We got the light. And then long press of the light, surveillance. That way you're not hearing any beeps or any voice. You know, if you get annoyed by it telling you what channel or group you're in, you can do that. The reason I enabled that is, you know, since these are, you know, a lot of volunteers, if you do make a mistake, you're going to hear it.
9.
Like if you accidentally hit...
Locked.
Let's unlock it.
Unlocked.
The scan doesn't talk, or the add delete. Scan
on.
does. That's good.
Scan off. Talk around.
And that's
on.
a good one. And that's not persistent,
8.
which
9.
is good because if they do leave it unlocked and they actually hit it, first they're going to hear it.
Talk around. Home.
And then the home channel, you could reprogram that as you want with a long press on the channel you desire. I think by default I have
set 5.
your radios all set to Laytonville TAC as a home channel. So I'm going to set that one. Long press.
Home channel.
Okay, that's a real quick discussion on OST, why it's buried down underneath.